Howard Arson with Chinese Drywall Screening. We're at a property that has been suspected to have Chinese drywall due to the blackening of ground wires. We were retained to map the place to find out basically how much Chinese drywall and to give remediation recommendations. When you walk in here, you can see the blackening on the wires here, the ground wires, and the blackening does come off. There was no odor of corrosive drywall upon entry or walking through. Coming looking at this one here, you can see it does have that typical black ground wire. However, the property was built in 2004, and right off the bat, the chances of Chinese drywall were very low, just because the years of 03 and 04, no corrosive drywall. It's 01, 02 of a certain type, and then it picks up 05, 06, 07 of the typical Chinese drywall that Taishan and Knauf that everybody knows about. Now we can see here there's some water softening and water like an aeration that would be for water treatment system, and you can see by looking, obviously the equipment is new, and you could look at the date code of 11/14/13, and then you could see the PVC is new. You can see a splice joint here that would not be typical for an original installation, so it looks like it was cut. This is all kind of spliced in, and you could see over here another splice joint where this looks like it might have been original from 04, and then they cut into here, so this is all new equipment. The pump looks original, so when we open this up, and there's actually a sulfur odor from this water, which is before the actual treatment. So right off the bat, I would say this is a very likely case of the sulfur water. Basically, the sulfurous well water. So now what we're going to do is, we haven't done it yet, but we are going to walk through the property and do some XRF testing with X-ray fluorescence. We're going to look for presence of strontium. We're going to look at the characteristic signs of the corrosion. Initially, the two that I already looked at, the corrosion wasn't typical to Chinese drywall. The darkening and the blackening and the color tones and the various characteristics are a little off. They're not quite like a typical Chinese drywall. So we're going to begin the testing and inspection throughout and see what we come up with.